Every year my garden starts the same. I invest a bunch of money up front with the hopes that I'll never have to buy another vegetable or fruit again. So this is that process. For the record, for every year that I've gardened, I spend way more money than I actually end up saving. But every year I'm still really hopeful. And that means that one of these years I'm actually going to get it right. I know what to mix together to make things work. I just forget to water seedlings. Hopefully this year will be a little bit different, mostly because I'm not really traveling. Simply, it's time to build it because the sun is finally out. So I have built one of these very similar to this before, and I'm hoping that this is just as easy. I'm starting indoors because it might be a little bit wet outside, but I want to show you how easy it is to build. So excited. The last time I built mine, I didn't use this, so I'm not sure that I will. This is what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, these gloves, I don't know why. I'm so excited. This is so cool. These are heavy, these are sharp. We're probably going to use the gloves maybe. These are the thousands of screws. And that's all that's in the box. Very simple. I'm telling you, it's going to be very simple to build. My other raised bed, I think, is about 8 feet by 4 feet and 3 feet tall, which means lots and lots of compost and lots of dirt. And it was super expensive to fill it, and the weeds took it over immediately. I thought it would be better if I started with something a lot smaller this year, so that's what this is for. My one hack here that I was really proud of myself for kind of coming up with is putting things in place by using tape. So here you can see all the screws just line up perfectly, and then I just add the bolts on top of it. It cut my time in half. Anyway, I do this for about 20 to 30 minutes. It was pretty easy to do, but just be careful with the sharp edges. And yeah, I absolutely gave up on the gloves because I hate wearing gloves. Okay, we have this last panel that needs to be put in. And I think I'm gonna flip this on the table a little bit differently so that way I don't cut myself. Again, sharp edges, galvanized steel. Need to be careful. Be smart. Be smart. It's holding its weight and shape really well. So maybe I will try this in a very different way. When I first saw the box, I was really disappointed because I was like, man, dude, this is like really small. And I didn't know what it was going to look like in the end. And I didn't think that it was going to be like structurally sound. But I got to tell you, it's pretty dope. Ta-da! I'm going to finish setting this up. First meager raised bed. It is kind of dried out, so I'm going to have to water it in a little bit, but we did get some good rain over the last few days, so it's a little bit more moist further down. I have some plants that have survived. We are seedlings now, and I'm going to plant those. There are a bunch of different tomatoes. And I have my Lush and Dew seeds that I'm going to be using. These are for the Hardiness Zone 6 that's here in Chicago, so that's what I'm going to work on right now. It never feels like I'm a failure when I garden because I always start off with the intention that I'm going to do really well this year. And because I have so much hope and because I have little helpers, I feel pretty good about this year. My hope is that having a smaller, more manageable raised bed will help me to actually pay attention and take care of it. My other hope is that by putting it in a spot where the kids play, they'll also be mindful of it and try to take care of it as well. So this is the start of the gardening season. As far as I know, we still have frost out here. But the plants I planted are still doing okay. And honestly, that's better than most years.